Hey, and welcome to Sisters in Lit in Life, where we discuss the lit we read and life. I'm Layla.
I'm Trina.
I'm Whitney.
I
I'm
am
Shannon.
Rayn.
Shannon, you went
And that was
wrong.
Shannon and
Oh
Rayn.
shit. My bad. Sorry. My
And,
bad, girl.
and this week we had something new on the wheel. So we recreated our wheel and we had sci-fi. The wheel chose sci-fi and it was on me. Now, when we get to the end of this, I'm gonna let you know if I feel like I messed up or not. But we read The Deep Sky by Yume Kitasei, which focused on the main character of whose name is Asuka. Asuka basically is Japanese American, and she's raised in America, but she goes to this highly competitive program so that she can be a part of a deep space mission. And in this deep space mission, first she goes to this school. While she's at this school, her mom is kind of like this rebel. Her mom is like, watch what they're doing. Don't let them put any type of what are they called, chips inside of you. Don't get any implants. Like watch it. And she's not telling her mom like a lot of the things that they're doing, a lot of the expectations, because she wants to be chosen. It's highly competitive. And throughout the book, we see a lot of back and forth. So we see that she actually was chosen for the mission. She starts out, she's on the mission, and a lot of the women there are pregnant. And that's supposed to be a thing. Like everyone there eventually is going to be pregnant, and you're going to have this child in space. These people have been in space for 10 years. But then we have a lot of flip-flopping back and forth where she goes back in time to where she's in the school. Fast forward, there's a bomb. A bomb goes off while they're in space. Now it's a whodunit because they got to figure out who is jeopardizing the mission, who is trying to take them down. No one trusts anyone. They form this secret committee to investigate and try to figure out who done it. We figure out who done it, and the ending isn't what I thought it was going to be. So before I reveal the ending, well, I got it though. I understood it, but that's why we were about to have a little discussion. I was like, Shannon was like, let's save it. I think this book is definitely geared towards young adult. I don't know if it's marketed as young adult, but I think it is. It ended with high hopes and dreams and utopia. Just this great utopian theory and thought process. So we know on Earth there are wars. Different countries don't agree. But while they're in space together, there's war on Earth, but we have people from China, Japan, America, and they're still cohabitating and they get along fine, even though their countries are at war. So
they're going to, the purpose of the mission is to go populate this new planet, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's
so
why
they're all
pregnant.
Back Earth. They dipping. They're not going back.
Yes.
That's why they're all pregnant. Because
that's why everybody's pregnant, because they've got to.
The one thing I will say about this book is it was extremely inclusive. It had all of it.
Absolutely.
A little bit of sprinkle. Everybody was in this book. And
there's a little
something. A lot of men though.
Were there men in this book?
Not really.
There were men in there. There was trans men that were on the ship Phoenix. So,
but no bio men.
Well,
it was like all these women.
Yeah, it's all women.
It's all women. Which I was confused how everybody was getting pregnant.
They were using the sperm and stuff.
Yeah.
But you have to recreate it.
Remember in the book, one of the main people that got killed in the book from the explosion or something, they were trying to alter what everyone's babies were going to be. They wanted them all to be Japanese. So I think they were just getting inseminated, and the person was trying to alter all the DNA and all that crap.
But I was, but what I guess I was like, at some point, because you've been there 10 years, how are you recreating sperm? You've been in space 10 years.
You can freeze sperm. What you talking about?
So you think they got 10 years worth of jizz
juice, girl? Yes, they got it.
Like
they just got You know what I mean? Yeah, they just got to store it up there, probably.
Just like they store the food, whatever else they eat.
Yeah.
I hope it wasn't in the same freezer.
You could probably rehydrate that stuff.
But I don't think they were in. Well, I couldn't understand because it was like when they referenced time, it was cycles. It was by cycles.
It was like so many different
and
ones.
so
A, B,
not
and
by
C.
like so they were asleep for a long time, the 10-year span or whatever. But I don't know if that was like they were sleep in preparation, and then they woke up and then they started this mission, and then they're referencing time by cycle. So it may not have been by our like 365 days.
See, now I'm confused because I thought that Ahsoka was in a coma because she was outside working on that spaceship when her and Kat went out there to unblock whatever was stuck on the.
I didn't know what was real and what wasn't real with Oscar.
Well, it wasn't our time either, just to think about it. Because at the end, when she wrote to her mom, and she was like, "It's going to
take 12 years before you get
by when she did the calculation." So whatever their cycle is, so who knows how long
it probably is like probably like a cycle of air. Like,
but it makes you
rotating.
Think. They're not rotating, so it makes you think. Is time faster or slower in space? Because that's like, do we know?
Well, time is faster in space, but I just
so is 12 years in space equivalent to 6 months here on Earth? Like, are they aging faster?
Well, I don't know if y'all watched Snowpiercer, but Snowpiercer, they're about like loops or whatever that they go around this train track, and so however long, it's not defined by like time that we think time is. So that's what made me think that maybe it's not like 365. It's like it could be 6 hours while we got there.
So yes, but I also think that because they originated in America, right? The time would probably still be, or the United States, like it would still be on a 12 hour.
Well, why they referencing cycle? Like it was.
I think what she was trying to say with that was like
later or whatever.
I think she was just trying to add like space jargon in there.
But
because
you know what?
Even they had an A shift, B shift, C shift. So she would go 3,000 past cycle and 3 cycles after explosion.
The shift was like the people at work.
Shift, yes, I saw shifts as it's your turn to be on duty. That's what I saw shifts as. But
Oscar was
the reason why I think that their time either moves faster or slower or goes back is because everyone is still able. Everybody's still able to have kids. Like I feel like they were young when they were in the academy.
They were,
I feel like they were almost minors. You're getting chosen. Oh, minors, very young adults, because you want to get chosen to go here. Her mama didn't have to give permission. She said she wanted to go. So like I was taking notes about that. Like, okay, she didn't have to have her mom's permission. Her mama didn't want her to go. And she was threatening her mom because the relationship wasn't good. That if you keep on with this, I'm going to quit and I'm going to live with dad. You and I aren't going to have a relationship anymore, until her dad died. Then she couldn't even use that as a threat anymore because her mom, being the rebel she was like, nah, something is up with this.
Well, I feel like they had to be young because, like, I wouldn't say young, but I feel like college age, like where they were getting ready to graduate high school, because the girl that actually won, like, because Oscar wasn't even selected originally. The girl,
no, she was last.
She was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, but she got into music and she's like, I can't live without my music. I was like, now you gonna be an astronaut, or you gonna play music?
But this wasn't any typical astronaut though. Like, can you give up music forever?
Yeah.
So it's either
not forever, not until you get to your settlement.
But how do you know they're gonna have music there? Like when we get on this planet,
guitar. What you talking about?
Well, they're gonna have oxygen. We don't know what the hell going on.
Right. We don't know what we're gonna have, because when we keep going through, we have to figure out like who this person is. And I really thought, I didn't suspect the AI that they were using, the DAR, which was basically the artificial intelligence on the ship. I figured that DAR could see who really was the.
Wait, who's DAR? I thought the thing's name was Alpha.
But she was like Alpha. Okay, so her person or whatever DAR or Alpha, it's the same thing.
It's the AI she's talking about.
Why they got two names?
Yeah.
Because
Because
the
her
Dar is
personal
just,
one
yeah,
is
Oh, okay.
named Alpha. Dar is the whole system.
with the system.
Okay.
Like they had the
that's
little
why she
virtual
kept talking
reality
to that.
glasses type thing.
Now,
Yeah.
Okay.
didn't somebody do something to the AR to make it act so?
They gave it a virus.
Yeah,
They gave it a
so-
virus so that everyone's chip was malfunctioning and you were in different
Why
realities.
do they have chips?
It's
Girl,
so that
we
you can be
write the book.
controlled. I think the chips were used because when they go to different simulations, you can turn it on. Like it's the thing can plug into you.
I'm okay.
Oh,
I'm not
so
doing
So
that.
everyone that's in whatever
It's
module,
like the virtual reality goggle glass.
Right,
so
right.
she
I get
was
that.
able
I
to
get
see
that.
her dog
Because they
her
had
dog.
to pass all these simulations, and that's how they got scored in school. But I mean, I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna let you. I'm gonna wear the glasses.
but then what her mama
said.
said? Her mama said, "Do not let them put any chips inside of you. Do not let them put any type of anything inside of you." And
But
I think
they didn't do that, did they?
She had
yeah,
them in the
she had
temple.
they had them in her temple because somebody and
They had to like
the
lobotomize
captain
them to pull
came
them out.
and took it out. The captain figured out.
Yeah.
The captain figured out this thing is rigged. Like
Malfunction.
somebody's put a virus in it, and she
Yeah.
took them out. Like she started taking them out of the people she trusted. Like she started trying to narrow it down. So it was, and this is why I think they were going back and forth. I think they wanted to show them in school who their crew was. So
Yeah.
you had Nikki, you had Gabriella, Melanie, Ruth, Mahona, you had
Layla.
Kat, Mana.
Too many goddamn people.
And Trina, she died. She died.
Trina.
Yeah, she died again.
Inua,
That was the
Inua,
captain. The second
Kat,
captain.
and Oscar.
Wait.
So I think it does go to show that they've had to develop. They have to watch each other. They've been looking at how everybody works. How Ruth told on Trina. I was mad she told on you, Trina, because Trina
got you
was
kicked
cheating.
out. Got you kicked out because she was cheating.
But
Trina.
then when Oscar finds out, a lot of people were cheating. Like they had a whole little cheating session going on over there, but Ruth didn't turn them in. So when she asked her about it later, it's about Ruth is like very strategic, very, very strategic.
She
And it's
wanted
like,
Oscar to be in the program. She said, "Let me get rid of these bitches."
exactly, because who can I look better against? Oscar are these people who are better. So I'm gonna go against the person that was like chosen second to last.
Yeah.
Like to make myself look better.
So she was the one that poisoned. They gave the computer the virus.
She wasn't though.
Not Ruth.
Not Ruth. It was actually
It was Kat.
no.
It was Gabriella. Gabriella, the little silent.
But she
mouse.
just wanted to go home.
She wanted to go home.
She didn't want to be there anymore. She wanted to go home. But then there was so much going on Earth because now they've started wars. It's like, is that safe? We have our babies. We have an opportunity to have children somewhere where we are. There won't be any wars. They'll be safe. We can create our own world. So do we want to continue the mission, or can we just stay here in this ship? We can throw the ship off course and just have an orbit.
She didn't expect the people to get killed. She thought it was going to be just a little thing to throw them off course. They'd have to turn back around, blah, blah, blah. But my thing is like, this is just common sense to me, right? You have an aircraft in space. You blow up the aircraft. Most people die.
Like if you blow it up.
I was like, she said, I'm gonna just. You didn't even test it with like a little.
It's gonna be just a little bomb.
But I think she thought the little holes was gonna somehow ventilate it, and she thought it was maybe gonna project it out instead of.
She shouldn't have been an astronaut then. She
used too much C4 or something like she calculated that right.
No. I just didn't get. My thing is like, you went through this whole you went through this whole school. They was throwing you in all these kind of simulations, doing all this crazy crap to you. Why go on a mission?
Right.
You were asleep for 10 years. You just woke up. You just woke up.
Now, only thing about it, I just wanted the AI to kill some people on this.
No, I was glad that AI was really trying to protect her. Like she threw hints.
She said, I'm trying to protect you.
I am trying to protect you. Like she wanted her to stop and think because she knew.
But at the same time, why can't you just tell me?
Because she's a program, so they were like, I can't. She's programmed not to say certain stuff, but I can think to circumvent that a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the book didn't get good for me until chapter 50.
Oh yeah, that's when it got good to me. That's why I think it was really geared towards young adult, even though she may not have thought it. To me, I was interested once we got that far after they went crazy and the AI, like everybody's had different modules and they think they were fighting enemies when they were like really.
This would have been better as a visual, like maybe not so much like maybe a movie, but not like I wouldn't pay to go see this. But I could visually see this. Like I could see all the different simulations and scenarios, and even like a Hunger Gamesy kind of thing where it's all like they're trying to compete in the school against the kid, and they're not murking each other, but they're trying to one up each other and get people kicked out and stuff like that. But to me, it was just so jumbled and so like
drawn out.
It was just so drawn out, and then
it could have been shorter. Yeah, it could have been shorter.
Even Shadow Phone said maybe this could have been a graphic novel.
Yes, I agree.
Because I feel like visually I could see it, with the different simulations, like that would have been cool. And even like the whole sci-fi-ness with them chips in them and the shit's going wrong. We got a lot of AI stuff going on, so this taps real into that.
Right.
But it wasn't giving.
It was hard to keep the attention of an adult. Like since we were reading this for
as a child, you're not going to keep the attention.
No, it was. She didn't need the back and forth.
No,
if she was going to do this book, she should have done it quicker, and she should have just started at the academy. She should have just started at the academy, worked through it. Okay, that's chapters 1 through 10. Chapter 10. Oh wait, 10 years later, because we've been asleep, bitch. Then you get on the ship, right? And then you got all shit going down, and then it's a whodunit because you already know the characters because we're not hearing it from you. We're going through it with you. Oh, this bitch tried to sabotage her. She got her kicked out. He got a baby. She got a baby.
And that drama, everybody's like for that.
But it was
the chapters. I don't even know how many. It was a lot.
It was 60 something chapters.
It was 74 chapters.
Oh, okay, 74. Yeah, it was too many.
74. See, that's too much.
It was too many.
They were short, but still.
And some of them literally were only 10 seconds. Some of them were only 10 seconds where it was like, this is doing something else. And then you go into reality. Yeah. That could have been avoided. Like I don't
really care. I didn't really care about her mom. Like I didn't care about the feud between your mom. You're gonna do what you're gonna do.
No, but I think the feud was necessary because it had to show that her mom knew that this mission. First of all, she wasn't honest with her mom about what the mission was.
She's not supposed to be. That's just classified.
I think she was a terrorist.
Well, it wasn't.
Her mom was a rebel.
In the school, but no, when she was in the school. She wasn't honest about the stuff. I don't think
it had nothing to do with the
it had nothing to do with the story.
The mom.
But it did because they suspected her mom. Her mom was arrested.
But you could have still got that through without having it.
When it was you didn't need the mom because you had the friend go sneak off and go to the rally.
Yeah.
So you didn't need the mom being a part of it. You could have just had her.
Maybe she just wanted to build that relationship with him, though.
But it showed why she was okay with being like, I think seeing her perspective of why I'm okay with going to live on another world and not have any connections to my family and not even looking back. I think it showed why she was okay with it. Because to me, you have to have something going on where I'm okay with just going to live on a different planet for fucking ever. And I'll never see you all again. I might get to send a message. I may not. But then for her mama to be this rebel and her mom's, I think it also was part of the whodunit. Like her mom was like, I'm sorry if my friends did this. I don't think they would have done this.
It was,
and it showed that she was easily to betray her mom. How easily
she already 92 suspects. I didn't need your mom.
Yeah.
But it showed how she would betray her mom, though.
I didn't need it though because I had 92 other suspects.
But it helped. It helped the ending. She needed that for the ending. If we didn't see their relationship throughout, she wouldn't have been able to end the book with her that letter.
That was the worst ending ever.
It was a bad ending. But that's how she put it
together. Her sending a letter to her mama. Who cared? The book was about. That had nothing to do with the book.
It didn't. Because even me think that's what kind of got me to be like, what is this book? What's going on? Because I was like, okay, we in here, we doing the space stuff. That was cool. Like it was annoying, like her going back and forth. But then I was like, I don't care about your mom not liking what you're doing because you're gonna do it anyway. Yeah. Clearly, you did.
Just if you're trying to cut down some of the stuff, like if you're trying to fluff it up because you only got 150 words and you need 500, okay, throw a mama story in there. But you got 74 chapters, you don't need this about her mama.
Right.
I mean, even if you were gonna use it, you didn't have to go in this depth. She could have literally been like, introducing people at the school. Oh yeah, I'm here. You know, my mom doesn't really fool with this kind of stuff, but I'm still gonna do it. And that my mom's into stuff, and she could have bought like little tidbits in here and there. Like every now and then, she could have got a letter about her mom being like, "Don't do it."
But nobody.
But I think she was trying to tie her mom to like, okay, her mom said don't do those chips, and the chips were detrimental to like the chips could have messed them up. I think she was trying to use her mom as a sprinkle, like, let me sprinkle this. You don't like this part, to be able to tie it together, but it wasn't necessary. I think she tried to use her as bond, like we're gonna try to glue this in to kind of piece it all together. And she really wasn't necessary.
Was just cluttered. It was just a lot.
It was very much cluttered. Like it needed a better.
What was that other book that them people had all them characters in the? It was too many.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of characters because I had to write down folks' names. I was like,
yeah, it was too many people. It was too many.
Oh, and I left out Lala.
Lala was
because Lala was Lala was mad. They stole a drill.
She had the match.
Well, listen, you did not expect her fingerprints to be on her own drill. I expected her fingerprints to be on her drill. It was her drill.
It wasn't Lala's drill.
Yes, it was.
Who is?
It wasn't Lala's drill.
It was Lala's drill that came up missing.
Lala's fingerprints was on the drill. I thought
it was supposed to. Lala's missing drill was found, and it had vomit on it. Who last used it? And I put there were invisible fingerprints. They found 3 fingerprints. So they tried her.
They tried everybody in like that room.
Oscar. They tried Ruth, Gabrielle, and then Inua. And then Lala was like, "Hell no!" She had her shit like in her pocket. But then she finally gave it to him. But why wouldn't you expect it was her drill?
I don't think it was Lala's drill because her fingerprints would have been on the drill.
Yes, that's why I was like,
it's my drill. This is my mouse. Okay, you can't come test this and tell me that my fingerprints ain't gonna be on this mouse. But your prints, Lonnie, should not be on this mouse.
Mine should not.
So that's what because they locked her up in the damn nursery.
But they locked her up because they were like, okay, she has a match, and she couldn't prove where she was during the explosion. They couldn't find her. So they were like, okay, she planted her own drill over here. I think that's how they were trying to use it. But they were like, if somebody else had it, maybe their fingerprints would be on top of hers. But if it's my drill, they could have used gloves. My fingerprints gonna be all over it. That wasn't a good.
So then that's why it didn't even make sense.
Exactly. She wasn't a good suspect.
Okay. Yeah. This book did not keep my attention at all.
It really, like, I was sitting here, like, every time I looked down, I said,
I told you, I was just reading the book. So let me finish it. I'm going to read it.
Yeah. So wait, now let's go back. Trina, you liked this book. You gave it 4 stars, right? What did you like about the book?
I made up a whole another ending.
I haven't told y'all about grading on this curve. Yeah, you don't get how you gonna rewrite the book and you gave yourself 4 stars.
Well, because in my head when I was listening to it, I was listening to it because I was thinking, okay, bam, the AI set everything up. Boom, killed off all these people. And then, they're trying to escape from
She
Earth.
ignored what Audible was really saying. It has some old shit going on.
So it's a 2.
Okay, so your book was 4 stars.
Your book was amazing.
That book.
Because Earth, it was gone. It was like complete, like boom, explosion happened, gone, no people. So they took these further.
That didn't happen at all.
Well,
she gave the book a 4 based on.
So wait, Trina was so confused when the explosion happened. She thought Earth blew up, and that's why they on that.
Earth blew up.
What threw me off was when there was whenever they confront Gabriella, there's another bomb, but don't nobody know where that bomb came.
It wasn't a real bomb.
They were in simulation.
It wasn't a bomb.
But they had already taken the chips out.
Look, this is her story. It wasn't a bomb. At the end, they said they was like, "What was it?" It ended up being something, and she was like, "You got rid of it because
it was the remote or the
remote,
the bots." See,
and they had her. They thought they were
deactivating the bomb.
But it really was the remote,
so that they couldn't call.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't another.
So they had to go back to Earth. She wanted them to go back to Earth. So she was trying to make sure everything happened that made them go back to Earth.
It's to get somebody else to do it.
But my
Wait a minute. So
See,
what
everybody
was it that
confused.
they were putting that she had to go out because AI didn't want her to go out, go outside?
They were
Wasn't that
trying to
another
she was trying to
kind
program.
of throw it out of orbit?
they were trying to put it back into orbit.
Oh, see.
Because they were already out. Remember, they were already
But see,
off
I
course.
thought they wanted to continue to just go along so they can have their own little world and stay in this, basically this bubble, this tin can, just in space. I thought she wanted to throw it
they're
further.
still trying to get to their destination of another planet. Gabriella's the only one who's like, go back home, go back home. So they're trying to, they get rid of the other engine thinking that that's going to throw them on course. They're trying all these things to put them back on course. So she's like, well, shit, explosion threw us off course. Let's throw another bitch in there. I don't know. But all I gotta say is at the end of this book, when she broke her arm and all that shit, I was like, what the hell is
But
real?
then she was like, she
what is
really didn't
not
know
real?
it. She broke her arm. She didn't feel the bomb go off.
She untethered, floating in space.
She's untethered though. She untethered, but then she found some fucking jetpacks to get her back over there to where they was at. I was like, wait a minute. When'd you put those on? Like,
They don't put those on spacesuits, Lonnie. You
It's a book.
They got self-propelled thingies, but her shit was broken, so she couldn't. She was just like,
That's the power of the pen. You can write whatever you
right?
want.
Exactly.
See, I told you. That's why I was like, I have
No,
my
Trina.
no.
yeah,
I can make up my own story.
Not within a story. No, ma'am. No,
you can make
ma'am.
up your own story,
Whatever
but
you
you
wanna
gotta
do.
grade the original story based off the original.
Right.
We gotta talk about this one and some of the stuff that
honestly, I was just like, I gotta read the book.
But the end, that part, but I'm gonna tell you why that part was better. She stopped going back. It was only
Once she stopped going back, it got better, but it still was kind of dumb.
it
because
wasn't
at
the
that
best
point, I'm
story,
like,
but you could follow it better.
yeah, you could
Because you
follow it
weren't
better.
thinking about what would happen in class now. Because it was so much different from what was happening on the ship.
Yeah.
That it would throw you.
I'm telling you, after chapter 50, I feel like 50, 55 is when they stopped going back and forth, and it was better. I like the aspect of who done it. So if you put that in the book, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, who done it?
I want to know who did.
But they didn't give us any damn clue in like the stupid
them
stuff.
clues. Only AI would know because I don't remember that shit about the birds.
And then
that didn't work for me.
And then
I know they represent all the damn birds.
Yes.
Like, 10,000 birds flew out the locker. What birds?
The cuckoo.
We don't know shit
The
about
cuckoo
no
is a
birds.
sign. The cuckoo is a sign of a traitor or a pretender. Who knew that? She should have put a glossary in the beginning.
Yeah, it was just very much chaotic and not really structured enough for it to. You can have a book with lots of characters, but you have to structure it so that it makes sense.
Yeah, because I know all the characters for the Pride Plan.
We know.
I know all the characters.
Because even in the fourth wing has a ton of characters.
It does.
But you know all of them characters because they pick like 4 that they really, really go into. And then they got a bunch of little side people. You might, Trina died in the tunnel. Ooh, my bad, B. But
and there's no flip-flopping, no. Because when you flip-flop and it's not even the same person that was in the scene the time before, you introducing La and then Inua. And Inua wasn't even all of the book. Like Inua was only in a couple chapters. I was like, who the hell is this? Oh,
that's because she was like the second captain and she became the first captain because
and then she was pregnant. That's what kind of made her memorable. Okay, she's pregnant.
Yeah.
And then she's removing the implants.
See,
and then I'm trying to figure out, did Trina cheat? Why they removing the implants? Trina cheating self.
They took a player out.
I didn't even know who died other than Kat.
Do y'all see
Trina died?
Lewis? What happened with Lewis?
Who is Lewis?
Her brother, isn't it? Her brother, because she was having flashbacks about stuff with her at home.
Oh man, I thought that was the dog.
Gosh. It was the dog. It was the dog.
No,
Lewis is the dog because she said when she in there crying, she's like, she had a nightmare. She's like, who's Lewis?
Oh yeah.
That was the dog.
I thought she said that was her brother.
Lonnie, you
I'm done.
That I guess I wrote that part myself.
What you got, Shannon?
When everybody has unanswered questions from a book, something that you read,
standalone.
It's a no. Get somebody else to do it. Are we done?
We can.
So, okay, wait. Overall rating for this book? I gave this book a 2.
I gave it a 5. I thought I could make it my own.
She changed it from a 4 to a 5.
Sure, I did a good job.
You did a great job, Trina.
Tina's don't count.
Her
vote was void this week.
Right. I'm up here. See, I didn't do well in 4th ring. I died, and then I cheated, and then I died in this one too. But y'all wouldn't even know because it's too many characters.
You didn't die in this one. You got kicked. You went home. You went to Earth.
Damn.
You didn't even make it on the ship.
You didn't make it on the ship. You got put out of the program. Boo boo. You
And
was
that's
on
a blessing. You didn't want to be up there. You didn't want to be
up there no way.
And who thought? Okay, who thought to put a bunch of girls in space? Not girls, but intelligent women. You got to have a balance of estrogen and testosterone because if
that's why they
out
had
here trying to kill, they should have been fucking somebody.
They had all the people. They had all the people.
It was all
they had too many damn people
inclusive
on that aircraft.
Ride. Everybody was on there.
Yeah. This is my first DNF.
You didn't finish it?
Even though I finished it, it's my first DNF. I'm not even gonna rate this bitch. I promise I'm not.
Oh.
And
although I will say, on a positive note, I will say this: the writing was not it was not horrible. It wasn't horrible. Like where it was just. I don't know. This is her first book though, y'all. So
she just needed different structure.
But
I put the ending of this book on 3 times speed, so I don't even think I can.
I'm so done. You
can really say that I. Yep, that's all I heard. That's all I heard.
Well, you might as well not have even read it.
Yep, right. That's why I say it's my first DNF of the year.
I'm not even a sci-fi fan really. But I was interested in the whodunit part. It would have been better had there been more clues. I wish it was been a little more sci-fi. I wish. Yeah. I mean, I actually was hoping for that because I wanted something different. I wanted something different to clean our palates. I was glad that we had, we put it on there because it was that or fantasy, and I was like, we've done fantasy. Let's try something different. It's just
I feel like science fiction. Just because you in space, don't mean it has nothing to do with science.
Exactly, fiction. And this was not sci-fi. And just because you're using artificial intelligence, we use artificial intelligence all the time. Like we're using these chips, or we talk to Alexa, we talk to Google. It just didn't have a real.
Next time, pick an alien book because that shit right there. Lord. Aliens is where it's at. If you know, you know.
Okay, I didn't know. So yeah, this was not the best choice.
Segue.
It's on me.
That's okay. Everybody got to have a bad one. It ain't your fault. You didn't write the book.
Right. And I thought the whodunit was. I think she thought the whodunit was going to carry it too, and it didn't because there weren't enough clues for us to even want to guess. And the backstory going back didn't give us enough to know. Oh, that's a sneaky person. Oh, she a snake. Oh, that's who did it. We didn't know enough about the characters. We just knew.
I was like, oh shit, Gabrielle, the girl that's been there the whole time. Little
me too. I was like, I thought Gabrielle was a fly on the wall. Like
some quiet ones you gotta watch out for.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to transition now from that book
immediately.
So we figured we already kind of knew this was going to go a little bit quick. So we are going to go and do a mid-year-ish review of some of the books that we've done, our top 5s for the year so far.
Yes.
I couldn't narrow it down. So I'm just going to stay right there.
Am I stuck or is it somebody else?
You stuck.
There you go.
I'm stuck.
There you go.
You back now.
You back.
Oh, okay. Because no, I couldn't see anybody's face.
You kind of delayed though.
Okay. Yeah. So who wants to start? Because I got like 15.
Listen, I'm gonna need for you to pick your first 5. Okay. Ain't nobody listen to all 15.
I just got the titles.
I go first.
Ray, go first.
Listen, you said ethic butterfly.
Okay. But I do gotta throw +1 in there. +1.
That's on my girl.
+1. Butterfly 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, you on 3 already, girl?
I'm on 3, girl. I'm running through 1, 2, and 3. And I guess if I had to throw another one, that's like probably like Fourth Wings, just because I had to pick 5. But yeah, so far, Butterfly.
So Butterfly better than Ethic.
Yes, to me.
But you have to read Ethic to really understand Butterfly.
Not really.
Is it kind of like how you didn't have to read Moth to a Flame to get Ethic?
Butterfly is about Morgan. Is really about Morgan. So
Morgan was his
daughter.
Okay.
Well, it's not
Raven.
his biological.
It's the step kid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so, of course, if you know how he got Morgan,
yeah,
and then okay, so I guess you do, because the Messiah and Morgan situation does happen in.
It starts in Ethic, yeah.
It starts in Ethic, so you do. Just so you know,
who wrote these books so that people want to see it.
Ashley Antoinette.
Baby, Butterfly. I don't know why. I don't know how you stop reading Butterfly. That's the good part. If you got
keep going.
I'm on 3, so it ain't but 2 more.
You stopped at what's the number did you stop at, Shannon?
I stopped at 3.
I'm up 3 good. I'm trying to see what the fuck going on.
She said,
I haven't started these. Are these that good, y'all? For real?
I like
you gotta like her. You gotta like urban.
I don't like those kind of like what is it, hood romance, urban. That's not even my. I liked Ethic. I gave Ethic a 4.
You read them all? You finished it?
No. I didn't realize that only the first 2 were on Audible for free, and I was like, wait a minute. But then I got hooked up, so I'm in there, y'all. I'm in there.
But they are good. I'm at work, especially. That's why I say Butterfly. I like Butterfly better, because I'm at work and I'm supposed to be like this, and I'm like, what happened?
You said you was rewinding scenes,
baby. Oh, I did rewind that scene with them scenes in there, the little spice scenes in there. I meek done kick Ethic to the back, baby.
I'm about to read that. I gotta finish Ethic so I can get to Butterfly.
I'm just waiting on Butterfly 5 to come out, because it's gonna be.
It's not out yet.
I thought it was out already.
It was out.
No, well, not Butterfly 6, because it's still gonna be another one, from what I hear.
Oh shit! I should.
The devil is a lie.
That's why I haven't read it yet. That's why I haven't read it yet, because somebody already read it and they said it's going to be a part. They was mad because they was like, they thought everything was going to end at part 5, but no, it's getting drawn out again. So
I did read the other book that girl told me to read, and she told me to read it after I read Butterfly 2. No, I read Looks. I went back and read Looks. Hold on. But that book, The Invitation, the girl, when she did her order, she said read Butterfly 1, 2, then The Invitation. You gotta read, if you're gonna read The Invitation, you need to read it in between 1 and 2. Because once you get past 2, and then you read The Invitation, it's like going back. But anyway, I don't read all. When I tell you I don't read everything. Shannon is.
Shannon said it got us. It's a series. I don't know, because you read the Devereaux or what? Who are they? People's
the cartoon.
Monica
That's
Walker.
why I can't get with all them. They got 85 books.
Oh no, girl! I started at like 7 or whatever.
I thought you read because she got like 15.
Fuck no.
Are they good? Good. I read them.
like I read all her books.
They good. They real good.
Yeah, I read all of them. Yeah. There's a lot of them, like Murder Mamas, The Lux.
Oh, the Cartel. Oh, he talking about the Cartel.
Oh,
the Cartel. You might not like the Cartel if you like Butterfly, because I ain't like Butterfly. But the Cartel, yeah. No. Y'all keep that.
You just cursed her out.
What you call it? Morgan made my ass itch. She irritated my soul.
She's irritating. She's very irritating.
She is a little irritating, but baby, I don't know what it is about a little hood. I don't know what it is about somebody dead.
Messiah got on my nerves.
I don't like Messiah.
He got on my nerves too.
I mean,
it was too many characters that got on my nerves, and I was like,
I like the meek. I like the meek.
Messiah, Hilla boy. They man.
I think Meek is all right for Blue. I think they should be together.
Meek and Blue. Why you say that?
Because
We want her.
Blue.
We don't want her.
Blue,
She not in recovery yet.
Blue, yeah, she in recovery at this point, but
Look at Lonnie's
She said, "Oh
face.
God." What you call it?
She
Shadow
in
phone to
recovery, but
me.
she done did everything, baby. She done did meth, crack. We don't need.
Yeah, she done did everything. What you call it? 3 in a series is too many for me.
I
But
can push it to 4 or 5, but after that, I'm just like, ooh, it got to be really, really good.
it gotta
and
be
all
really
gotta be
good.
out. Because I can't wait. Like, if I have to come back in like 6 months and read it, I'm probably gonna be like,
Right.
Like, if I can read all of them right now, then I might just blow through them. Because I didn't read I think I read one series. I think it was 4 or 5 books, but it also can't be like 500 each book. It got to be like 250, 350. I could probably get through a few of them.
Yeah.
500 pages for each book.
I'm flying through these right here.
I ain't doing it, boss.
Yeah, because I don't think the ethic in them, they're very large books though. Because they're like what?
Short.
5 hour
I think they're under 400.
Yeah.
Yeah, they short. You can get through them because they good. I mean, you can get through them.
Yeah. So that was your top 5. What you got? What you got, Lonnie?
I ain't have 5. Well, okay. So
Do
I
you
put
got
the other
any?
mistress. I put the other mistress.
Let me get my hold on.
That was Shannara Williams, right?
Shannara Williams. It's a lot of psychological thriller. Man, this book had me
psychological thrillers.
It had me like this. Without giving too much away, this woman who is successful, she has everything she wants in life. It's her and her husband. She's ready to create their family. So if they have this perfect life, why is he cheating on her? Not with one, but with 2 women. And she figures it out and inserts herself to where she meets them. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh, I've done it.
Of course you have, Rayn.
Not that she said, "Ooh, I done that." I'm so happy.
I have done it.
Okay, what's your next one? What's your next one?
Of course, Kingdom, because y'all opened my mind to some other stuff in that book.
That was on my list. Yeah.
Okay. Fourth Wing, and the other one was Shannara Williams.
Vicious Bonds.
Tether series, Vicious Bonds. I just did 4 because we could have been but on my personal list, hold on, because I did also.
I thought we were just doing in general.
We were just doing in general.
Personal.
We definitely didn't read the other mistress.
Yo, I ain't read that. I put it on my TBR though. That's why I had to give me a pen. Let me write.
I listened to. What is this? I listened to
Oh, girl,
so this one is kind of a psychological. Or did we do this? The Wife Between Us. Did we do The Wife Between Us?
No.
Okay, so that was kind of like a psychological thriller that I read. The Wife Between Us. So that would be my other one. So that one was good.
Shannon, what you got?
I got Chaos Wilder.
That's on mine.
In the Gray.
I almost put that one.
Fourth Wing. They all, what's crazy is that they all fantasies, girl. Cinder Glass.
In the Gray wasn't really fantasy.
I know, but for the most part, 4 of them are fantasy.
Yeah.
You said Cinder Glass was the last one?
I said Vicious Bond, Cinder Glass, Chaos Wilder, In the Gray, and Fourth Wing.
I bought Cinder Glass, and I don't know why I didn't choose that, because I thought about it, like I bought it. I thought about it afterwards. Y'all know I put it in the. I was like, why didn't I pick that?
I just bought it too. She was on the last time we went live. I bought it. It arrived like yesterday.
It's so
that
good.
book is good.
Is it? I got to.
When I tell you, they be doing. Oh my god.
She got equal opportunity coochie. She said she was getting it from everywhere.
Oh,
I should be able to.
Everywhere.
Somebody send me a book.
Ooh.
What book that is?
It's called Platinum Secrets by L.J. Reid.
Okay, Platinum Secrets. Oh, why do it look like Trenda?
I'm so
about to
done.
read this in a day. I probably knock this out in a day. But after I get through a butterfly, this is my next read.
Because everything coming in between you and Butterfly right now.
Baby,
right? Yep, come on now, hurry up so I can read Butterfly.
Okay, I'm trying to get in. I'm on 3, so I ain't got but 2 more.
You might want to slow down, get me mad when you get to the end, be like, shit.
No, it was good.
All right, Trina.
What I'm gonna do now?
Trina went to sleep.
Oh shit.
Trina really got
You say on camera.
Trina, she said, "Come and get this stick."
Trina.
Hello, Trina. Welcome back.
Hello. I'm
Welcome
here.
to Sisters of Lit in Life.
I'm back.
What's your 5-5, girl?
I have Fourth Wing, and I Ruined, and Vicious Bonds, Kingdom, and Twisted by Emily McIntyre.
Oh, okay.
Twisted. I ain't ready to put that over.
Did you finish
Crossed?
Crossed? No, I have not, but it's good so far.
That was good.
Cross? Is that the
It was a
same?
little darker. It was a little bit darker for her, I feel like.
Is
She's
that
going through a dark time in her life.
Yeah,
She
a little bit
is.
darker.
I figure as much.
So what happened was with my list, right? I tried to break it down and do categories. So I was like, let me start with my dark romance.
I forgot she had 15.
5 books?
Look, I'm gonna go through 5. This is what happened though. All I read is dark romance, right? Except for what we read as a group. So it's hard for me to pick 5 that weren't dark romance. I was like, I need to spread it out. So this is what I did. Okay. So I had my contemporary romance was Before I Let Go. I really enjoyed that book. I really liked that one. And then my urban romance, I had +1. I love that book. Tannen did it. And then my fantasy, I had Fourth Wing, Cinderglass, Vicious Bonds, and Chaos Builder.
That wasn't urban, was it? That wasn't urban. Was it urban?
It was, yeah.
They were black.
Pretty much.
Well, we all like Vicious Bonds. We all like
Fourth Wing. Chaos Builder. I feel like when you y'all gonna read Chaos Builder. I'm telling you, gonna read it. That book was so fucking good because it had what we wanted with the fantasy book and a bunch of sex. And it had a bunch of BDSM in it. It had blood. Her trigger page and content warnings was 2 pages long. Okay.
It was.
And she had it characterized from mental triggers to physical trigger. She had it all. Y'all, when I tell you, I still think about this book.
Oh wow.
I need it. And it's so good. And and this book didn't have a ton of characters in it. It had like 5 main people and 3 main people.
There you go. You can tell a story. 5 main people and 3
when
sides.
I tell you, and I think it's coming out on the 16th.
16th. Did you order yours?
Oh, the book ain't even out yet.
Ain't even out yet, girl.
Did you order yours?
Hyping us up.
I don't know. I think I pre-ordered it already.
Oh, I was about to say don't because I ordered it.
Okay, maybe I didn't then. I'll go look and make sure. I be pre-ordering stuff. I don't even know.
Who's the author?
A.E. Cosby.
Crosby.
Cosby.
You say S.A. Cosby? Who?
A.E.
Oh, okay.
Her
name is Anissa.
So good. Like I feel although Fourth Wing it has my heart.
Fourth Wing. Okay, Fourth Wing is YA. This is adult.
Is GA grown?
When I tell you, like you like Kingdom, right? And you like
boy.
What's the name of this book again?
Chaos Wilder.
I wrote it down. I'm gonna highlight. So it's not even out yet, so I can go pre-order it.
You said what?
What's the name of the author?
A.E. Cosby. Okay.
You find it?
I don't see it on like.
Oh yes, a fantasy, a dark urban fantasy.
And you know how we were kind of like Vicious Bonds. We were like, it's not so much dark. It's just this book right here.
It'll be out on the 16th on KU.
It's pretty dark.
Her name is Anissa.
This book is dark.
It's just Anissa Cosby.
Yeah, it's so good. So that was on there. So okay, but then so I think I can't pick a top. I'm sorry, I can't. Fourth Wing, Cinder Glass, Vicious Bonds, and Chaos Wilder, all fire. Can't pick. So then I went to dark romance. Okay, and so I think my number one for that would probably be Hawk by Jesse Hall. But then I also had That Sick Love by Jesse Hall.
I was about to say that Hawk was better than That Sick Love.
Hawk was just like, I feel like That Sick Love was just really, really dark. It was still a great book, but Hawk had like Forbidden. It had they so good. Hawk is so good because for Hawk you have this guy and this girl and they live together and they love blah, 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 blah. They're like very much like traditional, very what do they call it? What is it when conservative? And I think like he's the only guy she's ever been with. And then his old roommate, like his college friend or something, moves in, and he's like fine as hell, and he just got out of jail, all this crazy stuff, something like that. And when I tell you, damn, that book right there. But then Riches to Riches by Emma Jones was good because it was a mafia romance, but it was the first time I heard a female mafioso, and she had like 4 or 5 dudes. And that book right there was just, it had the violence, it had like the guns, it had all of it. And then Losers, you read Losers by Harley LaRoe? That one was great.
My favorite.
I love that book. That book was so good. So I couldn't narrow it down, guys.
Okay.
Are you done? Is that
I could keep going, but I'll stop.
No, you're done.
She'll stop for us.
On other news, guys.
I'm getting everybody folding chairs for Christmas. Let me quit. Okay.
That Riverboat Brawl is the best thing that happened to me in 2023 because it has filled my time with every meme and GIF, every friend group I have, every single one. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Pride of a small town with the chairs and the t-shirts. Pookie Phelps. Swimming Pookie Phelps.
Not Pookie. Not Pookie. That's Aquaman. That's Aquaman. That's Aquaman.
Not Aquaman, it's Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Like Brother Maine from the fifth floor.
Yeah.
I just was like, other current events could happen. I had a whole tornado. Don't care. Because that shit's still going.
It took precedence over. It still is going. Everybody, listen. You know what? Even though sometimes my people make my ass itch, I love my people because we are the most creative in the world.
And quick creative.
Bruh, did y'all hear the Montgomery Brawl song?
Yes.
I have not heard it yet. Oh my God.
Yes, I did.
Go on TikTok and
funny.
search Montgomery Brawl song. Look, I was like, did this come out before the brawl? No.
It was like 22 minutes after the brawl. But I think what took me out the most was when I was on TikTok and I was scrolling and there was a filter and it had Nuck If You Bug and it made you pick a chair as your filter.
The most creative. Everybody got shirts. They got earrings. Bro, I'm dead.
I mean, if you play Monopoly Go, they in the trading chat throwing chairs at each other.
Anyway, and to wrap this book up,
because she got a problem.
The book did already been wrapped up. Okay, we on the spin. Okay, let's
go.
Get the
so we're gonna default to Trina. Trina. Wait a minute before you spin this wheel, Trina. We need a redemption week. Okay.
No. Don't put that on her head like that. Don't do that.
Because we didn't have.
What
was the last book we read before this one?
We read my book, and that was Never Cross a Highlander.
That was good. Okay. That was good. Okay. Then you it's okay. You pick with your heart.
Don't let it be urban.
I can read urban now.
Oh, we ain't got nothing to read.
Oh, it's so little. I have my glasses on.
It'll be
urban romance. What we read in Trina? What book am I about to throw at you? Because of all the drama. I already know. Drama. Oh, Lonnie left. She said she's not reading this damn book.
Yeah.
See, I was gonna hit y'all with a Quan Mills.
Please don't do that to us. Please don't do that to us.
But no, I have my list already ready. Hold on, let me go to it.
Oh, and if you're a new author out there and you want to get KU, just to throw that out there, KU, Kindle Unlimited, for future reference.
Sorry, internet's wonky. We've got bad weather.
Okay, I have In Love with the Zulu Mafia, Godfather by T.N. Jones.
We did the wheel already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you missed it.
Golly, that was fast.
In love with the what?
The Zulu, Zulu Mafia Godfather. Oh, here we go.
She got urban.
She got urban romance. Oh.
Well, it seems like we always coming to
That why that ain't coming up?
urban.
Is that
I
okay?
got it. It's on Goodreads.
Is it? It's on good.
In love with the
Zulu Mafia Godfather.
Mafia Godfather.
That's a whole lot going on. First, you know, he African. He in the organized crime, and he the head of it.
I can't trust none of these reviews because no one got pictures. Can't trust them. That's their family.
Y'all, I can't find it.
You can't find it either, Rayn?
I'll send it in the chat.
You see it on KU?
Look up T.N. Jones.
I looked
Okay.
up Goodreads.
Goodreads. I can't read no Goodreads, can I?
Oh, I just
No.
put it. I always look there first.
Don't listen to Whitney.
Don't listen to me.
Look
I'm
up
still-
T.N. Jones. If you look up T.N. Jones, you should probably be able to find
I
it.
see a bunch of
I'm
stuff
still
by
on
her. I see some interesting things by her. Extraordinary Love, Tainted
And
Love.
Is it
And
on
she picked
KU?
the Zulu Mafia Godfather.
I don't see it.
Trina, our homework was to make sure all the books was on KU.
Yes,
Come on.
and I apologize because that book I chose last week for this week.
Trina said all her books are supposed to be free.
I'm all yours. All this one, ladies.
What? Who wrote this book?
Big
T.N.
Girls Love
Jones.
Dope Boys too.
That ain't coming up.
I'm
It's
not
not.
finding it. If my walls could talk, she must be a
Ooh, she
busy
loose.
body.
She loose, baby.
I see T.N. Jones, but I don't see this
Not
book
that
now.
loose.
I don't see this
look,
book by her.
Let me go to her. Let me go to her
I see
catalog.
Entanglement, Gutter Love by T.N. Jones.
His little pussycat.
Thug Passion by T.N. Jones.
Ooh.
I read like a couple of books by her.
I don't
like,
think her book is on Amazon at all.
Mm-mm.
ain't that about a bitch?
Come on, Trina.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pick again. Spin the wheel.
What was it? No,
I got another
urban
book.
romance. What
My
was the
other
different?
one? Other one is A Love Worth Fighting For by Kay Renee.
Okay. Why does it seem like I bought this? Do I have that book? I don't know. What is it?
I'm not gonna lie, the Zulu one sounds like it'll be more interesting, but
Okay.
all right.
I see
A
that.
Love Worth Fighting For.
Cannon and Tiff too? Is this book 2?
No, this is book 1 of 2. Cannon and Tiff.
Oh, mine only picked up book 2. Hold on.
It's short. It's only 176 pages. We should just
Oh,
read both.
here's book 1. Okay. I wonder if it ends on a cliffhanger.
So we should
both,
read.
they're both titled the same thing.
They
They
are.
are.
It's like with +1, they were both titled the same, but they're both like one's 174, one's 184. We should just read both of them
Oh, we should probably just do both. Hopefully, if the first one's good.
because that's what like 400 plus. That's not too bad. Can y'all do both books?
Did I read this?
That's why if you add it to your Goodreads, you'd know.
Don't come for me.
I'm just saying, Shannon.
I do be adding the books I read to my Goodreads.
Well, look on your Goodreads. Is this on there?
That means I look on Amazon like a normal person.
Nah.
I don't search. I don't search on.
I like Goodreads because I like
Goodreads.
to look at other reader reviews. I feel like Amazon be not categorizing correctly, and they be doing all kinds.
Here
of
it is,
stuff.
right here.
You
Which
found
one?
it?
The first one?
Hold on, I'm looking for it. Hold on.
If you find the first one, there. Look at Shadow Phone. Goodreads is owned by Amazon, so I am searching Amazon on a different extension.
No, you're not. No,
Thank
you're
you,
not.
Shadow
The lies.
Phone.
Don't condone her behavior.
Mm.
But all right.
Did
A
somebody tell
love
me to
work-
read In the Gray? Because I have this download.
In the Gray is so good.
It was
Okay.
good.
5-star book.
We
Right
read. I thought we read it on. We didn't read it on the podcast.
there.
We just read it. Oh,
Me and Shannon read it.
oh, that's how I
And
got.
we
And then
just
said,
recommended
read this book, y'all.
y'all read
And we kept being
it.
like, Rayn, are you here yet? Are you at this part yet, Rayn? Get there.
Good.
That book was good.
So good.
It felt like it had what you needed for urban romance and what I needed for fucking.
Yeah, it was. That was a good book.
It was a good book.
Alrighty then, y'all. It's a Love Worth Fighting For by Kay Renee. Tune in next week.
Yay!
We'll see you
7 o'clock.
then.
8 o'clock
8 o'clock.
Central Time.
Central Time. Y'all have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.